Polling has begun for the 10 Lok Sabha seats in Odisha. The state is also voting to elect a new assembly. Votes are being cast for 70 assembly seats as well. Tight security is in place to prevent any untoward incident.
10 Lok Sabha and 70 assembly seats in the state of Odisha have political parties and candidates caught between hope and despair. They have their fingers crossed. Who will win and who will lose? The tussle is between three major political parties: the BJD, the Congress and the BJP. Altogether, 98 candidates, including Congress stalwarts and former Chief Minister Giridhar Gamang and Hemanand Biswal, are in the race for the 10 Lok Sabha seats. Chief Minister Naveen Patnaik is among the candidates seeking another term in the assembly. For Patnaik, this is a big fight as he looks for a fourth term in office. But questions are being raised about whether his whirlwind campaigning style has had its desired effect. A question of some importance since he is the party's star campaigner and sole vote catcher. The Congress is banking on a spike in the BJP's vote share. They believe this will impact the ruling party much more than them. But the state unit of the BJP is not sure if the supposed Modi wave is going to work for their candidates. Besides a host of incumbency and developmental issues, Odisha has the added problem of several constituencies falling in the Maoist-hit areas. And in these areas, the Red Rebels have issued a call to boycott these polls.
Odisha will vote for 10 parliamentary constituencies and 70 assembly seats in the Naxal belt of the state. Most of the districts that will go for poll and the parliamentary constituencies are affected and infested with Naxal areas. What is more important is that most of the candidates are now taking rest in their homes or hotels. Like Siddhant Mahapatra of BJD is taking rest in a hotel in Bhubaneswar because he resides in Bhubaneswar and has been functioning from the other parts of the state. But what is more important is that it is not only he, but other candidates also, like Chandrasekhar Sahu of Congress, who hails from Berhampur. He is also resting in his native place in Berhampur. And with that, the other candidates like Mr. Panda of BJP are also resting, because this is a day for them to relax, to unwind, and also to decide on where the voters will go, because all the work that has been done has almost been done and is complete. But what remains to be seen on what the voters decide and how they decide the fate of these candidates. With camera person Tapas Bairi, this is Manogya Loiwal in Bhubaneswar for Headlines Today.
All right, let's quickly get an update from Manogya Loiwal, our correspondent who is live from Berhampur. Good afternoon, Manogya. Just take us through what exactly is happening. We have in fact been talking about a very high voting percentage in the rest of the country. What's it like in Odisha?
Well, it's not as high as the rest of the country. That could be because of the heat, and given the temperatures that have been soaring higher than 40-45 degrees centigrade in this part of Odisha, and of course the Maoist dictat that we've seen. The percentage of voting until 10 a.m. was around 10.8% in different parts of Odisha in the 10 parliamentary seats and the 70 assembly seats that go for polls today.